This is your weekly report on corruption in the Philippine government. Authorities arrested a local government employee in a drug buy-bust operation Tuesday afternoon inside a Travelers Inn at San Pedro district here. Police Captain Dominic Delina of the Regional Drug Enforcement Unit 9 identified the alleged drug peddler as Wahab Akab aka Benza, an employee of the city engineer's office and a resident of Muracay village. Delina said they have been monitoring Akab before they conducted the operation along with the city police and the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency. Recovered during the operation were one medium-sized transparent heat-sealed plastic sachet containing white crystalline substance believed to be shabu with estimated market value of 20,000 pesos, the buy-bust money and other personal items. The confiscated drug items were brought to the Zamboanga del Sur Provincial Forensic Unit for examination while the suspect was temporarily detained at the lockup cell of the city police station. 9 officials at the Philippine Ports Authority's Port Management Office Bohol have been sacked after they were caught having a party and drinking alcohol inside the port's multi-purpose hall on Wednesday. In a statement on Friday, the PPA said an investigation of the office's surveillance video revealed PMO Bohol employees, officials, members of the port police, and a guest band joining the party led by acting port manager Lord Tyrone Agaton. Those sacked include Agaton, PMO Bohol Port Services Division Manager Julius Jumangit, lawyer Shalito Columnus Jr. from the legal department, safety officer Romeo Cabading II, and port police officers Edsel Epan, Victor Cagilada, Mary Marich Kagire, Meljan Orinan, and Emily Ross Tubio. PPA General Manager J. Santiago said the individuals failed to show respect to office facilities and abuse their power as government officials. There is no place in the government for officials who hold drinking sessions at the office, whether for birthdays or any other occasions, Santiago said. He emphasized the PPA's resolve in ensuring proper monitoring of the 130 PPA ports nationwide. This proves that we are committed to our responsibility of putting our ports and its personnel in order, he said. A 55-year-old village official in Silogan of Dimataling Town in Zamboanga del Sur was nabbed by authorities in a buy-bust operation on Friday afternoon. Police Captain Dominic Delina of the Regional Drug Enforcement Unit 9 identified the village official as Abdul Mama Musa aka Dol. Delina revealed that Musa was listed as a high-value individual on the agency's top priority targets for illegal drugs at the regional level. The operatives recovered 13 small sachets of a substance suspected to be crystal meth with an estimated 15,000 pesos market value, buy-bust money, and other personal items. The suspect is temporarily detained at the Dimataling Municipal Police Station's lockup cell while charges for violation of Republic Act No. 9165 or the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002 are being prepared against him. The Supreme Court has ordered the forfeiture of the retirement and other benefits of a court worker and perpetually disqualified her from re-employment in government after her conviction in criminal cases for issuing bad checks. The SC said former Makati Metropolitan Trial Court clerk Edith Habak, having been already convicted of a crime of moral turpitude, would have been dismissed from service had she not been earlier dropped from the rolls. We reiterate that court employees, from the presiding judge to the lowliest clerk, being public servants in an office dispensing justice, should always act with a high degree of professionalism and responsibility. Their conduct must not only be characterized by propriety and decorum, but must also be in accordance with the law and court regulations. Read the August 14th decision shared online over the weekend. A motorcycle riding policeman died instantly after hitting a dump truck parked along an unlit stretch of a highway in an interior barangay in Kapatagan, Lanao del Norte before dawn Sunday. Colonel Sandy S. Vales, Lanao del Norte Provincial Police Director, said Monday that the fatality, Patrolman John Ryan Guardaquil Balan, belonged to the 1005th Mobile Company of the Regional Mobile Force Battalion under the Police Regional Office, 10. In an initial statement dispatched late Sunday, the Kapatagan Municipal Police Station said Balan was riding his motorcycle without a crash helmet when he rammed a dump truck parked ahead in a portion of the highway in Purok 2 in Barangay Tagitik, at past 2 am Sunday. A barangay councillor, who is a former drug surrenderer, In Barangay Alegria Norte, Bohol landed in jail after getting caught with 20,400 pesos worth of suspected shabu during a buy-bust operation on Tuesday evening, the 22nd of August, 2023. The alleged suspect was identified by the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency in Central Visayas in a press release as 45-year-old Jonado Gamal Apduhan Sr., a resident of Barangay Alegria Sur. The suspect is an incumbent barangay councilor of said village. The buy-bust was a joint operation by personnel from PDEA Bohol Provincial Office, Philippine National Police Bohol Maritime Police Station, Naval Forces Central, and the Loay Municipal Police Station. The operatives conducted the anti-illegal drugs operation along the road in Purok 3, Barangay Alegria Sur at around 7:26 p.m. and apprehended the suspect who is the subject of the operation. According to PDEA 7, the buy-bust operation was the result of a one-month case build-up. Leia Alcantara, spokesperson of PDEA 7, told CDN Digital in a phone interview that the alleged suspect was a drug user who surrendered to police in 2016. She added that Apduhan completed the community-based drug rehabilitation program in 2021. However, she also said that Apduhan allegedly started selling illegal drugs this year based on their monitoring. The alleged suspect disposes of around 10 grams of illegal drugs per week, she added. Apduhan has already submitted his certificate of candidacy to run for barangay captain in the upcoming elections. According to Alcantara, the operative seized a total of 6 packs of suspected shabu weighing around 3 grams from the suspect. The confiscated suspected shabu had a standard drug price of 20,400 pesos. Also confiscated were buy-bust money, 1 mobile phone, and a motorcycle during the buy-bust operation. The pieces of drug evidence have been submitted for chemical analysis. The authorities will conduct a follow-up investigation to determine the alleged suspect's supplier of shabu and illegal drugs, said Alcantara. She also said that the suspect is now detained at the Loay Municipal Police Station and that he will be facing charges of possession and selling of illegal drugs. Alcantara added that as part of their protocol, they will also be filing an administrative case against Apduhan for his disqualification from running for any position in the government in the future. The Police Regional Office 5 has started to dig deeper into the killings of a barangay official and her husband in Libon, Albay on Tuesday night. Relly Serabamata, councillor of Barangay Nogpo in the said municipality, and her husband Alfredo Bazarmata were gunned down while on board a motorcycle on their way home after attending a wake in Beriwa village of the same town. In a message to reporters, Lieutenant Colonel Malu Kalubakwib, PRO5 spokesperson, said, the victims sustained multiple gunshots in the different parts of their body, resulting in their untimely demise. She said Bicol Regional Director Brigadier General Westramundo Abing has issued directives to all concerned units to conduct a comprehensive investigation on the shooting incident. Kalubakwib said assigned investigators have been deployed to the scene of the crime to gather the necessary information that will help identify the perpetrators and determine the motive behind the crime. She also said PRO5 condoled with the families of the victims as they denounced the killings. The organization is committed to extending necessary assistance to the bereaved family and ensuring that justice will be served, she added. The Office of the Ombudsman has ordered the filing of 3 counts of graft charges against former Budget Undersecretary Christopher Leo, 2 other former budget executives, and family officials in connection with the government's purchase of P4 billion worth of RT-PCR test kits. There is no doubt that without the individual acts of the aforementioned respondents, the procurement of the test kits would not have materialized. Respondents' concerted and conspirational acts enabled the award of the multi-billion worth of contract to Family, notwithstanding the existence of other corporations that are financially and technically capable to supply and deliver test kits at lower prices, the Ombudsman said in its 37-page resolution. Aside from Leo, also ordered indicted for 3 counts of graft were former DBM Procurement Director Warren Liang, DBM Procurement Management Officer Paul Jasper de Guzman, and family officials Twinkle Dagani, Lincoln Ong, Justine Guirado, and Wang Tzu Yen. The Ombudsman said Family got the huge P4 billion government contract even if its paid up capital is only 625,000 pesos. said award to Pharmally was a complete disregard of the provision that the procuring entity should directly negotiate or procure from a legally, technically and financially capable supplier, distributor, manufacturer, contractor or consultant as embodied in the Government Procurement Policy Board and the procurement law. It added, likewise, the Ombudsman said that public officials accused in this case allowed the further delay of delivery of test kits, even though they alleged of its urgent need to ramp up the testing capacity due to the spread of COVID-19 throughout the country. Allowing the several delays of delivery provided Pharmally an excuse and additional period to comply with its obligation. This act is clear evidence of public respondents' manifest partiality toward said company, it further said. Finally, the anti-graft body said the public respondents favored Pharmally over One Top Medical Systems Resources, which offered the same prices as the former, and Biosite Medical Instruments, Inc., one of the suppliers included in the suppliers directory of the government. They apparently acted with manifest partiality and in bad faith for unlawfully and willingly awarding the contracts to a newly incorporated corporation and without any business experience with the government, it said. In response to the Ombudsman's decision, the camp of Pharmally officials maintained that they are not liable for graft or any form of corruption. That's all for this week. I'll see you next week with more stories of corruption and foolishness within the Philippine government.